I'm Brian Yansky, a novelist and storyteller of strange stories. And here's another strange, scary, somewhat funny, true story from a parallel universe for your listening pleasure. Hope you like this one. My parents and Sibs went to my grandparents'. I stayed home so I could party with my friends. I gave my parents a lame excuse, but they accepted it. I had fun at the party. I went home late, around 3 in the morning. I got this call from a man who introduced himself as a nightmare. I didn't want to talk to anyone with a name like that, so I hung up on him. He called me back after about a minute. 20 miles away, and I'm coming to see you. I've been wanting to see you for a long time, and now that your family's gone, I'm coming. How did you know my family was gone? I know a lot of things about you. I tried to place the voice, but I was sure I'd never heard it before. It was a man's voice, deeper than most, but otherwise not particularly distinctive. He told me he was only 19 miles away now. I hung up. I went to the front door and locked it, and then I went around back, and I made sure that door was locked. Thought about calling my best friend, Clementine, but she was dead. My second best friend, Sam, was also dead. Both of them were killed by someone who called them and said they were coming to visit. Coincidence? I think not. So, was I troubled? Yes, I was troubled. I jumped when the phone rang again. I answered it. I said nothing. I waited. I'm 15 miles away, and I'm coming to see you. What do you want? You know what I want. Not really. No, he mocked me. Not really. Not really. I hung up. I thought about running out of the house and getting into my car and driving to my grandmother's in Cedar Rapids, where the rest of the family was, but decided against it. Instead, I went down to the basement. Unfortunately, the light bulb had recently burned out down there. At least my phone's flashlight worked. That was when I realized I was almost out of charge. I really needed to get better about charging that phone. My phone rang, but this time I didn't answer. I hit the decline. It kept ringing anyway. I turned it off, which made the room dark. Still, the phone kept ringing. I answered it. I'm calling the cops. 6 miles away, and I'm coming to see you. Just tell me what you want. You know what I want. Stop saying that. You know. I know you're sick. Your friends said they didn't know either. Because maybe none of us know. Did you ever think of that? Maybe you have the wrong teenagers. Let me think about that. He was silent for about 5 seconds. Someone has to teach you kids a lesson. By killing us? I mean, that was some crap logic. I know it seems extreme now, but you'll thank me later. That's ridiculous. 4 miles away, and I'm coming to see you. And what are you going to do when you get here? You know. Both my friends had their throats cut and their guts pulled out. I made a guess that he was going to cut my throat and pull my guts out. Good guess. I won't thank you. Typical teenager, impolite. 3 miles away, and I'm coming to see you. I hung up. I remembered I had a dog. I ran upstairs, and the dog was in the kitchen. It was a small dog. It was not the kind of dog that was going to be much good against a murdering serial killer psychopath. She was 9 pounds, miniature poodle, Maltese mix, called Cuddles. I decided to hide back in the basement again. I found a flashlight under the sink. I let Cuddles come with me. The flashlight went out as we were going down the stairs. I tripped over Cuddles and ended up on the floor. My phone rang. It had no charge and still it rang. After about 15 rings, I answered. I don't want to talk to you. I'm turning down your block now. I'm driving up your street. I'm coming to see you. I've got a gun. He laughed. It was an unpleasant laugh. I tried to hang up, but since I'd never answered the phone, and since the phone was dead, hanging up was not an option. I'm pulling up your drive. I'll tell you whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want within reason. Within reason was necessary because most of these serial killers did not have boundaries. I'm walking up to your front door. I'm turning the knob. How disappointing, it's locked. I'm kicking your door down. I heard the front door bang open. Come out, wherever you are. Cuddles started to bark. I told her to stop, but she kept barking. That dog never listened to anybody. The basement door swung open. A bright light blinded me. I'm here. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I've got more strange, scary, funny stories on the way. Also, if you're a reader, I have novels on Amazon. I'll put the link in the notes. May all your nightmares be good ones.